the 2K Sports pregame show.
Greetings, everybody. Welcome to 2K Sports. I'm Ernie Johnson here with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Our game tonight featuring the Portland Trail Blazers as they go up against the Dallas Mavericks at their home, American Airlines Center. And right now for the Mavericks, they certainly seem to be on a mission. It's been a very successful first half of the season for them. When the opportunity to win a ball game has been there for them, they have grabbed it over and over. Well, there were plenty of names.
AI, good news.
Yeah, what's up?
They released some new All-Star voting numbers.
Oh, yeah? And?
Well, you're top 5 in your position.
All right, top 5. Yeah, I can buy that.
Yeah, I like your chances for making the team, especially with the way you've been playing lately.
Okay, cool. Thanks, Charlie.
Sure, I'll keep you posted if any more updates come out with the next round of voting.
Sounds good.
It's a Western Conference matchup as the Portland Trail Blazers come into town in this game. And get ready for another dose of NBA basketball on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. DA will join us tonight on the sideline. You look at Dallas. What a story right now for these guys. Win after win. It's been a phenomenal stretch.
And, for the Mavericks, this happens every year. A team outperforms expectations early. You wonder, is this just an anomaly or is this something they can sustain?
And what'll be interesting to me is to see if they can keep it up. But you're right. It's very early in the season.
And David Aldridge is standing by for our pregame report. David, good evening.
Well, guys, undisputedly, Damian Lillard is the leader of this Blazers team now.
LDA, you can't get much higher praise than that. Thanks. Well, for those teams already expected Clark to go deep into the playoffs around this time of year, how easy do you think it is to just go through the motions and maybe not tighten the screws as much as you should?
Yeah, Kevin, I never had the experience of being a player on a playoff team, but I did broadcast a number of the outstanding Pacers teams, and it is tough in the long haul of the season for teams that are fighting for potential championships to stay engaged fully during the regular season. There is a period, and I think most really good teams will admit it, that they aren't as focused because they're excited for the playoffs to start, and they just have to work themselves through those dog days of the regular season.
Now a chance, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. The starting 5 on the floor. On the floor for Portland, They've got Lehman, Damian Lillard out there with Hood. Then there's Al Farouk Aminu, and it's Nurkic in at the 5, patrolling the paint. Dallas shooting their first free throws of the game right now.
And they've done some really nice work at the foul line, knocking down 80%.
And comparing to the numbers of last season, they've made a bit of improvement. So that's some positive momentum they can look to build on.
And the first one at the line is good. And the Dallas Mavericks, despite having the 3rd worst record in the league, they had the league's highest attendance rate.
Really rabid fan base there. And they also donated quite a few tickets as well to schools, charities, you name it. So that helps when you talk about filling the arena. And quite honestly, it's a good move because kids are the fans of the future.
Now here's Hood. He kicks it to Lillard. Some nice ball movement here by the Trailblazers. 6 to shoot. Ilyasova against Nurkic. The shot's good.
Working the in-between area, the kind of look that can get you into a rhythm early.
Yeah, and I think all credit goes to that being just good offense. I mean, those are the kind of shots they want, and they got them.
Here's Barea after the basket by Jusuf Nurkic. Outside, Porzingis. Ilyasova hits the bucket.
Well, everyone knows how big a name Nike is in the NBA. They announced recently that their newest team member is going to be AI. Big moment for that young man.
With AI's charisma and appeal as a player, it's easy to see why Nike wasted no time, Greg, signing him to a shoe deal.
And he can score from all over the court. But Lillard at his best from mid-range. He deserves extra special attention from the defense in that in-between area. But sometimes, even then, that's not enough.
Ilyasova hits the bucket.
And you just hate to give up those second chance points.
Yeah, those are back crushers. I mean, they really crack your back when you give teams second shots like that.
Now, here's Lillard. 38 points for him last game against the Spurs in San Antonio.
And his passing also off the charts in that game. In just about every aspect of their offense, he was dialed in.
Nurkic with the steal. Inside. Porzingis with the block.
And with his length, Porzingis can be very disruptive on D. Not easy to get the shot off over that huge frame. Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
Here's Lillard after Luka Doncic's bucket. Lillard surveying the D. And there's the pass to Nurkic. And a wide open look for Hood. Fires the jumper from the corner and nails it. Hood's got his first points in this one. The Mavericks have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Barea kicks to Porzingis. Hardaway against Hood. Here's Ilyasova, and Ilyasova throws it down.
Oh boy, to be young again.
Makes you nostalgic, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does make me look back a little bit, but I could never throw it down like that. But it sure does look good.
And Lillard gets it to go.
Boy, I love watching Lillard turn on the Jets using that astounding speed to blaze past the defenders.
Outside Hardaway. Down low. Here's Ilyasova. And the Mavericks getting another bucket right there. Lillard with it. He's a player that you can only hope to slow down. He averages nearly 28 points a game. Pulls up. The Mavericks pull it in. And this game, the first chance they've had to see Portland.
Yeah, 2 conference rivals. I mean, they'll play each other a total of 4 times this season.
Got plenty of opportunity here, guys, to get on each other's bad side. I mean, if they weren't already. Should make for some fairly high drama.
Trailblazers trail by 5. Lehman pass to Lillard. Porzingis against Aminu. Inside, Nurkic. And no good that time. Nice D from Ilyasova. For Dallas, they've gone 6 of 8 in the game so far. A very solid start for them. And for Jusuf Nurkic, you see the flashes of how dominant he can be in every game.
I mean, the potential is there, and he is working hard to find that consistency. I do believe he's noticeably better when he plays with an edge. He's more in tune with what's going on. You almost want to rile him up or do something to tick him off before every game to get the best out of him.
Now Hardaway, after the missed 3 from Damian Lillard. Doncic passes to Ilyasova. Shoots over Nurkic. No good on that one. And it's Portland the other way. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Good on the triple.
That's one of the reasons Lillard is out there. He gives you that deep threat.
Lillard against Barea. Over in the corner, Porzingis. Out to the wing. Ilyasova against Nurkic. Ilyasova can't hit.
Man, right play, wrong result on that one. Generally, you knock those down.
Not much else you can do there. I mean, that's what you want. Too bad they weren't able to finish it off.
Now here's Hood. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against the Spurs in San Antonio.
And you know, Kevin, his creativity really on display that night. I mean, he was threading beautiful passes everywhere.
And Damian Lillard has always been an incredible scorer. His range and ability to create let him carry the load on offense, and has also stepped up as a vocal leader for this team, has grown into that role the last few seasons.
And Portland making a change here. Myers Leonard, he's checked in for Nurkic. Cantor comes in for Al Farouk Aminu. Maurice Harkless is checked in for Jake Layman. And it's Seth Curry in for Rodney Hood.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
That's not the kind of streak you want to be part of defensively. Tighten it up, fellas.
And with Lillard and becoming a team leader, Greg, he's always been one to lead by example.
And when Lillard was the clear star of the team, players started to look at him as a mentor or realize the kind of effect he can have on his teammates. And that led him to opening up, inviting them to dinner and hanging out. Wasn't something he took to immediately, but he has shown he could not only be a franchise talent on the court, but off the court as well.
Here's Harkless after the made shot from Ilyasova. Harkless on the wing. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Curry finds Cantor. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Now here's Powell. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game. Ilyasova hits the bucket.
Boy, he's dangerous right now. He feels like he's making every shot he puts up.
Looking at Portland, they want to turn it around after the loss to San Antonio.
And you know what? A shame that either team had to lose that game, because you had to be proud of the way they battled in it.
Yeah, I suppose that's right, but it still was heartbreaking. I mean, you hate to lose in OT, no matter how hard you played. You want to come out on top if you're going to play those extra minutes.
Now here's Curry. Burke covering. And here's Cantor. 11 points for him in that last game against the Spurs in San Antonio. Here's Doncic. That one falls coming off Burke's feet. Doncic has got 6.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Greg, you're exactly right. I mean, everything seems to be dropping. Impressive scoring here.
To end the run, and it's Leonard missing.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
Well, I don't think there's any question about it. They came focused and ready to play. I mean, they're doing everything they can to put things in their favor. You earn that, and they're actually earning it well right now.
In this first period, they've been aggressive and extremely focused.
Yeah, this is a big lead right now, a big one, and they've seized momentum and showing no signs of letting it go.
So timeout called here, the first for Portland. Clark, you were drafted 8th overall by the Indiana Pacers. Do you have any indication that you were going to be their pick in particular, that you were going to go in that slot? Was there any kind of inkling at all?
No, I only visited with teams drafting 4 through 7. Talked to the Chicago Bulls, the Dallas Mavericks, and I read some of the reports about where I was projected. But you know what? Once you get past the first or second, sometimes the top 3 picks in a draft, you really don't know who's going where after that. So I was fortunate. I landed in a good spot.
Right.
And Indianapolis was a good place for me and Rosie to be as I started my NBA career.
It sure was.
And there was no effort on behalf of the defense. None. I mean, the shooter has to be upset with himself for missing that shot.
Count that one. Curry's got his first basket of the night.
So good at figuring out ways to get inside. Seth Curry working on improving this part of his game.
Now here's Burke, covered by Lillard. And here's Curry, who brings it up for the Portland Trail Blazers. They trail by 9 points. Here's Brunson, guarded by Kerr. Brunson the pass to Ilyasova. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a 3-point play.
And from the opening tip, they just crushed it. You see it now on the scoreboard.
Clearly in great rhythm. They've got it going on, I mean, in a big way. Excellent job at establishing a huge lead early on.
Trailblazers trail by 12. Lillard outside. 1:07 left here in the opening quarter. 6 on the shot clock. No good from outside.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
Burke finds Ilyasova, and Ilyasova throws it down.
Methodical in their approach. They have absolutely owned this first quarter.
And I tell you what, Greg, they've worked hard for this lead. Their play calling has been superb, and the execution even better.
And Portland has possession. The Mavericks making the shot. Back to Lillard. Lets the 3 fly. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. And 12 points for Damian Lillard. 30 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Passes it to Powell. Now here's Burke. Tries from 10, and another basket for Dallas.
And a terrific percentage here in the first half. You gotta love their rhythm and the flow with which they're playing.
I agree with you. I mean, they just look comfortable out there, taking what the defense gives them and then capitalizing with no real problem at all.
And the basket is good.
Yeah, you know, Lillard has been so good at finding the open man, puts a lot of zip on his passes, and he knows he's responsible for getting his teammates the ball.
And so it's the Dallas Mavericks holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. They've set the tone. They love their tempo. They're going to be very tough to stop. We've got more in store for you right after this. The incredible play of AI earned him Player of the Month honors. He had this to say about that.
It means a lot to me. Winning Player of the Month means that the hard work I'm putting in is starting to pay off. Having that trophy up in the weight room acts as a good motivation to keep me pressing, keep pushing to get the most out of this season and my whole career.
AI certainly had a monster month. And some changes here for the Mavericks. AI comes in for Dwight Powell. And it's Porzingis in for Dirk Nowitzki. And the Trailblazers making a change here as well. Good checked in for Curry. Shot is good, and the Mavericks lead is cut down now to just 9 in the bucket from Lillard.
And, you know, Damian Lillard has such a quick release. Excellent at getting his shot up and over the defense inside.
On the floor for Portland, Harkless is out there with Myers Leonard. Then it's Damian Lillard. Then it's Enes Kanter. And it's Hood in at the shooting guard. Harkless kicks to Lillard. A three-pointer, no good.
And they continue to control the glass.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead.
And love how much Doncic believes in himself. It shows when he shoots off the pass like that. Outside
Leonard. Harkless on the wing. launches it, and Enes Kanter picks up the foul. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line. Mavericks leading by 11. Ilyasova passes to Brunson. Dallas moving the ball around. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him.
And some guys just have a nose for scoring, and this one couldn't have been any easier.
Yeah, that was actually no defense at all there, Greg. I mean, layups don't come any easier than that. I mean, they're piling it on now.
One shot, gentlemen.
We know star power is critical, Clark, but when you look at the great bench players, what distinguishes them in your estimation?
A couple of things, Kevin, when you talk about outstanding role players. One is not only do they accept their role, they embrace it. They thrive in it. They really relish it. It could be impacting the game defensively or impacting it with energy and offensive rebounding. Sometimes it's a designated scorer who comes off the bench to just inject offense. Lou Williams as a sixth man.
Sure.
Vinnie Johnson when he was with the Pistons. I mean, there are a number of guys. John Havlicek, his great Hall of Fame career was pretty much started as a sixth man. So Kevin McHale and so forth. You can go down the list, but they impact the outcome with some aspect or aspects of their game, which is awesome to see.
And it's Lillard missing.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
Burke dishes to Ilyasova. Over Leonard, and Dallas again with the bucket.
Major dominance, and it comes so easily for him. Fantastic at getting to his spots on the floor.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
And it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard. Lillard's got his fourth assist in this one. Pass to Brunson. Dishes it to Doncic. To the middle. Leonard with the steal. Here's Harkless. Lost contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Purposeful passing it is, partner. Their last 10 points have all come off assists.
Here's Doncic. 10 points for him. Teardrop shot. He lays it in. Doncic has got 6 points in the quarter.
And already in his career, Doncic displays a remarkable amount of pro moves, including that floater right there.
Porzingis against Kanter. Here's Lillard. And that's good. A nice job on the glass as they pick up 2 on the second effort.
And for someone who spends most of his time on the perimeter, Lillard's a terrific finisher inside. His moves to the basket aren't tentative. They are strong.
Doncic passes to Brunson. To the inside. Shoots a fader, and another basket for Dallas.
And he has his fingerprints all over this first half. He is just shooting it so efficiently.
Pass to Harkless. Trying to find Kanter. Gets it to him. And it goes down 2 points. Kanter's got 6.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Dime-dropping delights is what I call it.
Yeah, it's a nice pass. I will give you that one.
Yep, he's on the money, that's no doubt.
And they're really in a good position here, thanks in part to the way he's been able to score the basketball.
There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. Hood. It's hauled in by Ilyasova. Ilyasova's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Down low. And no good that time. Great D that time from Leonard. Over in the corner, Lillard drains the three-pointer. Lillard's got 7 points for the quarter.
Defensively, this is what you know. He's coming off a hot game and looking to keep it rolling.
As well he should, Greg. I mean, He always is looking to score the ball, even more so when he's hot. I like the mindset.
And so it's the Dallas Mavericks going into the break with a 10-point lead. Their lead is where it is because they've gotten good shots. A lot of good shots. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave. Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second half of basketball right after this. And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. Really an incredible game from AI.
And I'll tell you, his work on the blocks in that first half, really impressive.
Yeah, he squatted on that paint area and owned it, perfectly using his size and that soft touch inside. That's a heck of a combination, strength, size, and soft touch. Nice.
They've got J.J. Barea. Kristaps Porzingis is out there with Doncic. Then there's Hardaway, and it's Ilyasova in at the center position. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas. The Mavericks have shot 9 of 11 at the free throw line.
And, you know, we've seen what Rick Carlisle can do on the court. He's a former coach of the year in the league and led the Mavs to a championship back in 2011. But his off-the-court talents are also very impressive.
Hood finds Lillard. Lets it go with a 3. Barea pulls it in.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
There's the feed to Ilyasova. Over in the corner, Doncic. Ilyasova against Nurkic. Good on the bucket. And that's now 33 points for AI.
You don't see that too often, the fadeaway shot when he's wide open.
And Lillard kicks to Hood. Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. Now Lillard, 19 points in the game, just 4 to shoot. That 3 off the mark.
Tell you what, Kevin, it would be helpful if he would start to contribute a little more on offense, because when he's missing, it makes it really hard for this team.
Here's Barea, and Dallas again with the bucket.
Nothing but money for him to start the half. They've made all 3 of their shot attempts.
Trailblazers trail by 17. Now here's Lillard. The pass to Aminu, to the paint. Here's Nurkic. Lays it up off the glass. Nurkic has got 6.
Well, I tell you what, they've got to be fuming. I mean, they were way too late in contesting that layup.
Porzingis passes to Ilyasova. And it's Dallas with another.
And still perfect in the second half. 4 straight makes.
For Portland, they've gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
And Lillard kicks to Aminu. Back to Lillard. From deep three-point range, an absolute bomb from three-point range. Lillard's got 22.
You know, leaving somebody that wide open is not prudent. I mean, you got to expect to get burned when you put that kind of effort forward.
Passes to Barea. Dallas moving the ball around. Porzingis finds Ilyasova. Shoots over Nurkic. Ilyasova can't hit.
But only the first miss of the second half. They've come out here with authority.
Pass to Aminu. Lillard outside. Pass to Hood. 5 on the clock. Over Hardaway. Mavericks with the rebound. Ilyasova's got rebound number 11 for him here tonight. Hardaway kicks to Porzingis. That's tipped. Nurkic with the steal. Lillard from outside. And the Trailblazers, another 3.
Another one. Man, he's just gotten into a great rhythm out there.
And I tell you what, Greg, once he finds that rhythm, he's hard to guard. Shots come easy for him.
And Ilyasova throws it down.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
Here's Lillard. He's got 25. Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over.
Yeah, the amount of points they've given up here in the paint, that's what they got to talk about.
Absolutely, Greg. I mean, they're getting crushed, killed, hammered, pulverized in the post.
Powell, he's checked in for Dallas. Nowitzki comes in for Porzingis. Trailblazers shooting their 7th attempt at the foul line in this one.
What's up?
And even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
Yeah, they're making the most of their opportunities at the stripe, and they'll need to keep it up to take the lead.
Porzingis with the ball. Al-Farouq Amino covering. Here's Ilyasova. Drills the elbow jumper. Ilyasova's got 39. And it's Lillard with the ball. He brings it up for Portland. 6-point game. Next matchup, they'll be home against the Suns. That game marks the first half of a quick 2-game homestand. To the middle, here's Hood. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points, so 1 free throw coming up.
Yeah, heads-up aggressive play right there. Saw the smaller man on him and took it straight to the basket.
1 second left. No good. And at the close of the third quarter, still a close game and both teams putting up points in a hurry. Mavericks ahead. They're up by 3. And we'll get going after this from the American Airlines Center. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Yeah, that's just a brilliant read of the defense. I mean, it was also excellent anticipation of the movement of his teammates before the pass. Just great harmony on all sides.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. And on the floor for Portland here in the fourth, Hood out there with Damian Lillard. Then there's Mo Harkless. Then there's Al-Farouq Aminu. And it's Cantor in at the 5.
And he just dangles from the bucket after sending that one through.
And you can see which team has the swagger right now.
Well, you know what? You don't want to do too much to get an opponent riled up. You got to be mindful of that.
And guys, all about hard work from this point on. They've worked hard to create that high-quality shot and then able to knock it down.
Here's Brunson, covered by Hood. Brunson the pass to Barea. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Dallas needs to get off a shot. And it's the Trailblazers on the break. Here's Hood. He gets that one to drop. He's now 5 of 12.
And aggressive defense causing the mistake, then cashing in.
Yeah, that's a momentum changer for sure. You got to like the steal and the finish at the other end. That's the thing, paying that steal off with the finish.
Porzingis kicks to Ilyasova. And Barea has it in the corner. Takes the 13-footer. Ilyasova can't hit. Portland trailing here. Guys, they've been getting it done.
They came out with a mission, and they have been tough to stop.
Hood deciding where to go with it. Now here's Harkless. He's guarded closely to take the lead. It's rebounded by Dallas. Doncic has got 6 rebounds in the game. Barea finds Porzingis. Releases. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim.
And guys on defense gasping for air at this point.
Well, I'll tell you what, Greg, what can they do? I mean, nobody can miss a shot. I mean, these guys are bringing it on offense right now.
Dallas leading by 3. There's the pass to Barea. Here's Brunson. Outside, Porzingis kicks it to Ilyasova. That one falls.
Oh, it's scary because he's just been a matchup nightmare in this game. He's eaten up anybody they've thrown at him.
And let's take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring so far for the Mavericks.
Anytime you get as many points in the paint as they have, you know you've got a good thing going, and you just want to keep it going.
And also, their mid-range game has been impressive. A tough shot to rely upon, but they really had it going tonight.
That free throw good from Ilyasova. Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
And Lillard kicks to Hood. Over Hardaway. And too long on the shot.
A good job by him on the glass here tonight. +8 in that department.
On deep, Perea. And Lehman pulls it down. Lehman's got 4 rebounds in this game.
Not his best game, but they're still getting it done collectively.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
From 7, a nice shot by Perea. And the Mavericks lead by 6.
And Perea, with that low center of gravity of his, keeps the ball close to the ground, and good luck trying to stop that guy.
Perea against Lillard. That shot misses. And the Mavericks going the other way now. 17 points was their biggest margin. Porzingis feeling it out a bit. Launches it. Sinks the three-pointer. And now it's a 9-point Dallas lead.
I don't think we'll ever see another 7'3" player who can drain the three like Porzingis. He takes the idea of that inside-outside threat to a whole nother level.
Lillard, the pass to Aminu. He kicks it to Hood. Trailblazers moving the ball around. 5 to shoot. Here's Cantor. Good for the 5th time in 5 shots. He remains perfect.
He's doing his best to carry him, fellas, but he can only do so much. Things would be different for them if he was getting a little more help.
In the corner, Hardaway with it. Here's Ilyasova, and it's Dallas with another. Hood with it. Passes it to Aminu. Up top, Cantor. Pass to Lillard. Lets it go with a 3. And another 3 for Portland.
Despite the play of the team, I think he's had an outstanding game. He's really done well here.
Perea kicks to Porzingis. Feeds it to Ilyasova. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That's on Enes Kanter. That free throw good from Ilyasova. And both free throws good for Ilyasova.
Gotta like the confidence. Such an important part of making shots. Nice seeing a big man knock down free throws.
Hood against Hardaway. Lillard with no one around. From outside, off the mark. Mavericks leading by 8. To the paint, here's Doncic. Good, and it's Perea who picks up the assist. 17 points for Luka Doncic.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
And sometimes it seems the age of interior scoring big men has come and gone. Enes Kanter, one of the rare big men who can dominate a game offensively in the paint, great hands and the strength to create space.
And you talk about Kanter's inside game, but he's got a solid jump shot.
It looks very comfortable all the way out to 20 feet. I think before long we may see him add a three-point shot to his repertoire.
Perea kicks to Ilyasova. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Trailblazers will take it. So a chance now to check out how the All-Star voting is shaping up. You take a look at Ilyasova. He has a huge vote total right now. Number 3, in fact, among Western Conference players. And it's going to be an exciting showcase. We'll keep you updated with the results each day during the voting. While the Mavericks moving it up. No one near Doncic as he lets it fly. The shot, no good. And it's Portland the other way. Down low. Got a piece of it. Over to the left wing. With nobody on him, he buries the jumper. Doncic has got 4 points in the quarter.
And it just seems when Doncic turns it on, it's a sight to see. Incredible at scoring in a variety of ways.
Porzingis with the block.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench. If he keeps shooting it like that, he has been putrid here this quarter.
Here's Doncic. And a little luck that time, but it drops. And it's a 12-point Maverick lead.
And showing he's got a few tricks up his sleeve there. Doncic's handles are very impressive.
Fades. The Mavericks pull it in. 17 points was their biggest margin. Looking ahead to their next game, playing at New Orleans, they'll match up against the Pelicans. That will be a getaway game for them, a one-game road trip.
And every move he makes looks like the right one at this point.
No doubt about it, Greg. I mean, the game comes so naturally to him, easily. I mean, helping to expand their lead as they try to close this one out, he's doing it.
That's it, and the Dallas lead is cut to just 11 on the basket from Damian Lillard.
And until he cools off, I'd keep the ball in his hand.
Now, here's Doncic. Tight defense on him. Ilyasova against Cantor. Shoots a fader. And, yep, another basket.
And he's up to 52 points.
Yeah, making a GA look all too easy right now. Trailblazers trail by 13. Outside Hood. Over in the corner, Lillard. Shoots over Barea. Lillard with the bucket. Lillard's got 39.
And how about Lillard just being aggressive here on offense? He can heat up quickly, just super efficient, and a high IQ score.
Barea finds Ilyasova. Dallas moving the ball around, and Ilyasova throws it down.
I tell you what, I don't know what he did in the locker room, but he needs to do a little bit more of it because he's on fire.
Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over.
You know, when I think of J.J. Barea, one of the words that comes to mind is fearless. I mean, he never hesitates to go right at big guys in the paint. Not afraid to force a tough pass through traffic. He's a very aggressive offensive player, and when you're as small as he is, sometimes that's the way you thrive.
And now a chance to check out some of the tremendous play tonight from our Jordan Player of the Game.
Yeah, and his performance has been a jaw-dropper. He must have been feeling great coming into the building tonight because once he hit the court, it was all working for him. He was in a zone.
Nurkic checked in for Portland. Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear Terry Stotts talk to his team during that timeout, and he put the challenge in front of his players. He said, now's the time when we take control. This is our time, not theirs. Let's go out there and take it to them. We'll see if we got them going, guys.
And they've controlled the boards, and that's a big reason why they're controlling the lead.
Yeah, they've brought the sandpaper edge to their attack, really fighting and scrapping inside. A lot of grit and grind with these guys.
Is it me, or does it just feel like he gets every rebound that comes up?
Well, he practically has gotten every one that's available. A 20-plus rebounding game is not something we get to see very often, Greg.
Layman pass to Nurkic. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
And then that's got to happen if they want to have a chance to turn this thing around. I mean, he needs to just take the game over. I mean, it seems like he's been hesitant to pull the trigger.
And Ilyasova kicks to Doncic. From the stripe. And good that time. Doncic has got 23 points.
And he's capable of scoring from anywhere, really. Doncic has a strong grasp here of the mid-range.
And it's Lillard missing.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Pass to Doncic. In the corner, Hardaway with it. A pass to Doncic. And here's Barea. 6 to shoot. Here's Ilyasova. Great D that time from Nurkic. Trailblazers trail by 13.
And so only one team answered the bell tonight, guys. Not a monster blowout by any means, but still a double-digit victory for the Mavericks.
This was a physical game.
Yeah, I mean, they were aware of the rotations defensively and were able to attack the rim.
And a milestone win for the season. This will push their victory total to 20 wins even.
And against a conference opponent, always good to take that first win of the season series to establish a psychological edge.
Especially because they're going to get together 3 more times this season, Greg. You love to get an opponent figured out early, and you're going to be seeing them that often.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for AI.
And you have to love the effort he put forth on the glass. He played with the fire no one else could match as he chased down those rebounds. And giving the fans what they came to see, a spirited performance.
Well, they've got to be pleased with the effort they've seen so far tonight. Everybody pitching in for what looks to be a solid W.
Hood can't get it to go. And here's Barea. So no problem for Dallas as they get the win. Some good competition, but the hometown advantage and their ability to stay focused, I think, made the difference.
Yeah, and the first step in becoming a good team is your ability to win at home. And they really seem to revel in that opportunity, and this is what they came out to do.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. See you next time.